is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another week's Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode 3 review. And the pace is finally getting up there. It's starting to pick up. I'm loving it. I do think this episode is actually a bit better than the second one. The second one, as I said in my review, was a bit slower side. I didn't expect it to be that way considering how good the first episode was. So I'm really excited where things are gonna go from here, because 3, the way it starts, the way it ends, actually sets up a whole lot of things. So it starts with a certain character in jail, Zemo and Falcon and our Winter Soldier visits him, and there's this really good sequence. It's serious and it has the jokes, and it kind of complements each other, those two elements, really well at the start, and it sets off the episode. And I like how they used Zemo. Now, the first half of the episode, I really did not actually. I was like, okay, they're playing him with the jokes and all and just kind of pushing him around here and there. But towards the end, there is actually a surprise with his character, which I never knew that existed, that he was actually in that sense of a character, something that big. And it turns around and basically there is this moment with him and it's really badass, and it really showed that this character, he's here for the keeps, like he's here to stay. I was completely surprised by that element to his character, so I loved that part. Again, at the start I was like, okay, I'm not liking the way they're using it, but the way it ended, it pays off. Sharon Carter is back, and again, a surprise for me, because the way they used her, you did not expect it to be like that, at least for me. Since Civil War, she's also on the run. We learn, okay, what's been going on. We haven't seen her in a while. So it's great to see how her story is actually progressing so far, and how she is on the other side of the law versus what she was before. And she's like this completely different person. And it was surprising. It was surprising to see how she's evolved as a character from where she was on the legal side of things and now on the illegal side of things. And there's one action sequence, or one big action sequence, and it's all relegated to her character, and it is badass. It's straight up Russo brothers hand-to-hand combat that they've used in Winter Soldier, used in Civil War, and I loved it. I loved the shakiness to it, how they use it, and it definitely firms my belief that this show feels like a direct sequel to Civil War. It's that same style, the same style of camera work, the same style of hand-to-hand combat, everything that they kind of used in those movies, it's kind of carried over, and it never feels like you're watching a television show. It feels like you're watching a movie. The way also it ends on a really high note, because now they're going somewhere. They're going somewhere. They're going on a mission, and I'm surprised to see how it basically all catches up in the 4th, 5th, and 6th episode. The pace now is starting to really pick up. There's also a city introduced, a place, an underworld place where all these power brokers and assassins and stuff like that exist. And there's a certain character I recently learned that is connected to this place. I'm hoping they can go there, but I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not going to say anything, just because if it happens, great, we'll keep it as a surprise. If it does not, it's more a theory rather than we know that it's going to happen. But if it happens, I swear it'll be immensely satisfying. I can't wait now, after learning that this character is actually attached to this certain place. And if they introduce this place, maybe they're setting up something big. Let's see. So there were a lot of elements in this episode that they introduced, especially even on the bad side of things, is how everything is going behind the scenes politically, and what the bad guys why they're doing things. And there's this one scene that actually adds a human element to it, but at the same time there's also a scene that shows why they're on the bad side. And it's again it's kind of like that, going to Thanos, that they're learning how to utilize the antagonists in their series and movies, that they have that human element, but there's this one thing that really make them the crazy and they should be stopped, kind of thing. So I love this episode more than episode 2, and I do think it's a solid 9 out of 10, and I can't wait for what the next episodes do bring. We only have 3 left, so let's see how it all ends. All the setups, everything that you need has been set up now in episode 3. There are a lot of elements that they've introduced in terms of characters and several plot points. So let's see how they get utilized in the next 3 episodes, and really hoping that this show ends on a really high note. So what did you all think about it? Did you like this episode? Did you think it was better than the previous one? Did you think it was lesser than the previous one? Leave a comment below, let me know. And other than that, I want to say thank you for watching. Thanks for all the support. If you like this review, if you want to watch others, there's a whole lot on the channel. Please go have a watch. And yeah, other than that, take it easy, take care, and I will catch you all later. Until then, ta-ta, AK out.